If you and the Amir Imam fight, man, I'm gonna love that fight too, man. I'm still a fan of Amir Imam. You know, he said in the fight with Granados that he was sick with the flu. He was really sick that night. I don't know how true it is because I really got a close relationship with Granados and shit. But I don't know how true it is. But you and Amir Imam will be fucking ill, man. I doubt Amir Imam is going to turn down a title shot because he's been ranked number one for so long. So, what's your take on Amir Imam and you against you fighting him?
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I don't know about the sick thing. That might be, you know, I mean, like I said, man, I'm an old school boxing head. So, I mean, you had people, you know, like Ray Robinson and Rocky Marciano, people fighting with their eyes hanging out, you know. So I don't, you know, I've been sick in fights too. You know, my first fight on Showbox, you know, I was in the hospital 2 days before the fight. Most people don't know that about me, but I was in the hospital 2 days, before the weigh-ins. I was in the hospital, and I went out there. I my knockout streak because, you know, previously I knocked out like 8 opponents getting to there. And so I fought Amos Cohort, and I did knock him out. But, I mean, I won every round, and, you know, I threw over 100 punches around, you know. So I knew I didn't have the power. But at the same time, I knew I still had my speed, and I still can, you know, be slick. So, you know, I used what I had that night. But, you know, I just go out there. I don't make no excuses, man. I just, you know, if you're sick, then, oh, well, you're sick. Michael Jordan, he played the game with a flu, you know. So you got to, it is what it is. You know, if you're sick, then you took the fight, then shit, you got to fight. You got to fight through it. So that's my take on things.
Right. You know, last month I noticed that Felix Diaz was ranked number 4 or 3 in the WBC. I don't remember what number, but I think it was 4. And I thought, like, since the both of y'all on Lou DiBella, the WBC was going to force y'all to fight for a title eliminator. And I'm like, that would be huge and easily to make. Y'all both on Lou DiBella. Y'all both number 3 and number 4 at last month. Now you're number 2 now. But I thought that's what the WBC was going to do, or Lou DiBella was going to try to make the both of y'all fight. What's your take on Felix Diaz?
I mean, he's a good fighter. I think he's a good fighter. He kind of got destroyed by Terence Crawford, but I think he's good. You know, I think he's a good fighter. I really don't know too much about him except before Terence Crawford fought him. So I mean, I can't really give too much opinion about him because I only seen him fight one time and he lost that fight. So you know, I don't know. But like I said, I'll fight. Man, I'll fight whatever. I'll fight anybody. The thing about me right now is that I'm high risk for little reward, you know. So those dudes with big names, they not willing to fight me. You know, that's the whole thing about that. You know, like Felix Diaz, he fought Crawford. You know, he made, I don't know how much money he made, but I'm pretty sure he made a good little penny for fighting Crawford. So he's not about to go in there and fight, you know, nobody like me. You know, I'm 20-0 with 17 knockouts, and I'm ranked number 2 right now. So these dudes not willing to fight me because and my name is not big. I know the problem right now. I know how boxing is. I know the politics of it. So my name is not big enough, you know, for these dudes right now. So that's why, you know, somebody with a big name, Crawford, Broner, Garcia, you know, they wouldn't want to fight me. And at the same time, I don't blame them. Like, if I was in their position, I wouldn't fight me either. They looking for big money. Like, Garcia just fought Broner, and, you know, I was at the fight. You know, I was in Brooklyn, and the stadium was packed. Like, it was sold out. You know what I mean? So, you know, he made some money, you know, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people watched it all over the world, you know, across the world on Showtime. So these, like I said, man, these dudes, I'm too high risk for little reward for these dudes. And so that's why I don't think, you know, these dudes that fought in big fights, they're not looking to fight nobody like me right now unless they have to. That's why they make mandatory. So that's why, you know, next fight should be a title eliminator for me.
Right. Well, I believe I'm a little optimistic. Since Diaz lost to Crawford in the fashion, he's going to be willing to fight anybody. And he under your promoter and shit, so he got to listen. Like, he can't be on no high horse and being no diva to not fight you because you're heavily ranked right now. And if he wants to get another title shot or be in the top consensus, he needs to fight somebody like you. But I believe Diaz will take you, man. He's a golden medalist. I really thought he beat Lamont Peterson. He defeated Sammy Vasquez. He beat my homie Granados. Even though I thought Granados won that fight, but hey, he still got the one. He still got the W, and it's in black and white. But that Diaz fight, I'm also would love to see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Boxing Eye, you want some questions? I think you're on the hold. But anyways,
I'm listening. What's good, Regis, man? Thanks for coming on the show.
What's up?
Chilling, man. Yeah, I see the same thing, man. You're just going to need that common opponent, whether it's Felix Diaz, and, we're going to find out. I see you, beating Felix and Granados, in my opinion. I've been watching all your fights on Showbox, but, yeah, man, once you get that common opponent, boom, now your name takes another step up, and there it is. And if all the belts fall by the wayside, when Terence Crawford say he wants to move up, like you're saying, boxing politics, you're going to be right there. Lou DiBella's going to take care of you, and you're probably going to fight for a vacant belt. So, I think there's really much to be said.
Yeah. Most likely, that's most likely that's how it's going to happen. So right now, Terence Crawford, he's the champion, so I kind of got to, wait for, he's the champion, he's the boss right now in this division. So, right now I kind of got to wait for and see what he's going to do. But most likely everybody I talked to, everybody said he's going up to 147. He's chasing big money, which he should. And, except one person. I was in New York. I talked about, all the boxing writers, everybody out there, all of them out there, and they said that, he's going up, except one person told me he planned on staying at 140. So you never know.
But I will say this, though, Regis, man. After your last performance, I think you're pretty much done on Showbox now. Now you're looking at either a Showtime undercard, like you're saying, for a possible title shot, because I know what they're doing, man. They're telling you, hold on, bro, we're going to take care of you. Let's just see what Crawford does this month in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But, that was your last, I think that's your last fight on Showbox, that you took him out, no problem, man. 2 undefeated fighters. Congratulations on that fight, man.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. Yeah, that's what they told me. They told me, Lou DiBella told me, after this, because honestly, I didn't want to take the fight, to be honest. Like, we went back and forth for a couple of weeks. I was like, man, I don't want to take that fight, like, it wasn't Joe or Diaz, it just was, it was on Showbox, nothing against Showbox, but I fought on Showbox 3 times prior to that, and I destroyed 3 people. And I was like, look, I feel like I'm ready. I'm ready to go Showtime, So I felt like the Joe Diaz fight with me and Joe Diaz, I feel like that was supposed to be on Showtime, like the undercard or something. That was a big fight. That was supposed to be on Showtime instead of a main event on Showbox. So, we went back and forth for a while and, about the money and stuff, but I made him up the money or whatever. So that's why we did it. And so at the same time, like, I got emotional on TV because of that. Like after the win, I was just like, I was talking a lot of shit or whatever because I was just, I was kind of mad. I'm like, man, look, I deserve to be here. I know that, I deserve to be here. But, this fight should have been bigger. If it was on Showtime, it could have been bigger. My name could have been even bigger, but everything happened for a reason. I'm not complaining about it. Nothing.